What's up, guys? QuarterHoarder here. I'm out with the Nibbler. We're at a new spot in the woods. I was walking around last year and I came across this foundation hole. It's a little cellar that goes down about maybe 8 feet or so. It's a pretty big spot. I got this rope tied off here. Myself or Kyle are going to descend down and detect down there and do some investigating. But just in case we can't get back out, we're going to do some detecting first and then go down later. So hopefully we'll find some good stuff. We'll be back in the first dig. Oh, there might be a first dig there. If it's good, I'll show it. Be back, guys. All right, I'm out with the Nibbler. There's Kyle, he just dug a hoe.
That happens, even to the best of us.
And I just got this piece that Kyle was filming. We don't know what it is. We started cleaning it up. It's a piece of glass surrounded by this metal. There's patent dates on it. 1885 on the edge and September 2nd, 1884 in the middle. We were trying to figure out what it is and we're not sure. So we will research it later. We're going to start off right here. If I turn around, there's that cellar hole that either myself or Kyle are going to go down in a little bit. We want to do some detecting first, just in case we get stuck and have to call the police or help us. We tied off a rope to the tree, and one of us are going to descend down. So, all right, we're going to dig for a little bit though, so I'll be back. Well, this little snake coil, as you can see how tight it is, I'm just weeding my way back. About 3-4 inches down, I just got this. And I can't tell if it's a coin. It looks really thin. I just dropped it. It's about the size of a maybe slightly bigger than a quarter. I'll have to clean it up later and see. It could be a really cool coin. I don't know what it is though. Could be an old copper. All right, let's keep going. You can see how thick it is here. It's really, there's hardly anywhere to swing. That's why I got that snake coil. It is so tiny I can just get into these small little places and fish things out. I can't even see Kyle. He's back over there somewhere. Maybe you guys will see him. It's really dense, but I'm sitting right where the house used to be. You saw the cellar, the old driveway's over here. So I hope we find some good things. We're back, guys. Look at this incredible find. I was about maybe 3 inches down, right near this little hole that goes down to the cellar that's next to me. Look at that. There's a face on there. Oh, this has got to be silver. Look at the size of it. It is a giant chunk with a cameo face on there. Where's Kyle? Oh, come here.
Wow, that's
Kyle just came over. That is a woman's cameo face on there.
Amazing.
I think it's a lid. In the back, I see a hinge right here. It looks like it might be to like a keepsake box or something. Let me move my detector so you don't step on it.
I don't want to scratch if it's silver.
I was trying to get to the back. I mean, I might have scratched it with my knife when I dug it into the back.
Yeah, well, if you did, you scratched the right side, though. Look at that, man.
That is a full...
That is heavy.
That might even be like mother of pearl.
Right, or bone, or... That's... Honestly, that's one of the most beautiful finds I've ever seen that you got. Look at that.
That is awesome.
Wow, that is really nice.
And it is heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
When I picked it up, it was right side up. I saw the faint outline of her face and I kind of gave it a rub and I saw it was hair. And I said, oh, wow.
Wow.
And we're right near the cellar hole, right there. So Kyle wants to go in. Maybe he will find some stuff in there. That is beautiful. That's got to be silver. It is super heavy.
I just spent an hour digging a stove.
The whole stove?
Just about.
Super awesome. One of my best finds maybe ever. Love it. All right, this one came up pretty high. This came up in the high 70s. And it looks like, I mean, it's super duper heavy. If it's copper, it's very thick. It's almost the weight of lead. But it has some sort of design on it. I don't know if that's a tractor or a ship. At least that's what it looks like to me. Fresh out of the ground. I don't know. That is super cool. I'll see if there's any markings on it later. Maybe there's some on the bottom or something. Awesome find here though. Whatever the heck it is. Here's a cool find. Not far into the surface. The snake still got it out amongst all these thick vines. And it's a car. Well, most of a car. I don't know if it's going to be a more modern Hot Wheel. Might actually be a slot car. A lot of plastic to it. This bottom piece feels like it's plastic. Maybe not. I don't know. I'll clean it up later. But it's a car. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Let's keep going. All right, we're in the far back of the property. You can see Kyle over there. There's another little cellar pit. I'm just off behind it, and I was starting to see a lot of glass. I just stopped and started digging down. There's some colored glass and some pottery. And I just got my first full bottle. It's got a little chip up here, but it's a tiny little medicine bottle, cork top. I just like how this front is like embossed where there was probably a label or something. I'll have to look at the scene, try to figure out how old it is later. So I'm just going to go around here for a little bit. This is going to be the back where they probably had a garden, and then in the dump, every house back then had a dump in the back. So I'm going to look around. All right, I'm still working the very back where they had their dump. Here's Kyle, he was joining me too. I can only dig through this stuff for so long because I get frustrated. I did find this little porcelain knob or button. I had to eyeball it, doesn't show up on the detector. I got a spark plug. I don't know if it's old or not. There's a seashell. Pretty one, whatever that is. Yeah.
You saw a seashell?
I saw a seashell. And then I got this mason jar porcelain insert, which is a pretty nice one. It's got a lot of markings in the middle. Genuine Boyd's porcelain. So I might look around for a little bit more for bottles, and then I'm gonna go back over towards where the house was. So, all right, we'll be back. I just got my first little hoe part. I'm way back, as you can see. It's super thick. Kyle, oh, my detector will fall. Kyle's over there. It's really thick. Jeez. But just thought that had an interesting little design to it. Keep going, I'm marching back. That's what I do. Just found this right on the top of the ground. And I am not exactly near the beach. Hey Kyle, look at this. Where's the beach? You can keep that. Let's keep going. Here's an enormous tree. It is super gigantic. The house was over there. So of course I swing around the tree, and I got a good signal here with the snake. Right there. Up in the 80s. I'll clear the top layer to make sure it's not a piece of tan flag laying on the top. Nope. It's gonna be kind of shallow. might not be anything, but it was coming up pretty loud. Up there, oh, it's a buckle. It's a buckle. This was actually stuck to it, probably a piece of leather. It's hard, whatever it is. But it was a buckle right by the base of this tree. And you saw it come out of the ground the same time I did. I don't think it's that old, but who knows? Big sucker. But yeah, you see a tree this size, it's been there a long time. People probably hung out around it for shade before all this brush was here. All right, let's keep going. All right, had a really deep one here, and I think Kyle got one already today. So it's my first horseshoe. So that's probably original. Well, there's my first horseshoe. I think Kyle is way back there. I don't know. I haven't seen him or heard him in a while. Not that I can hear with the headphones on. But I'll take the horseshoe. I'll call out for Kyle. I think I might go back to the car and empty my bag. It's getting pretty full. So back on the next cool thing. Well, this find almost blew my earballs out. Earbuds. I think it's just like a grate to something. It's old though. It's not a newer one. It looks like it says Libby Cata something Corporation, Toledo. Patents pending. I don't know. A grate to something. That was a loud sucker. Came in on the AT Pro with the NEL coil. I think it came in like a 94. So I knew it was going to be something goofy, but just wanted to see what it was. There's an instrument reed. It's not a harmonica, it's much bigger. Maybe like a squeeze box of some sort. I don't know. Definitely a reed, but I don't know to what. Alright, I'm going to empty my bag out in the car and come back. It's getting pretty full. Alright, I just finally found Kyle. He was showing me the video clip he made of him digging up this that he was hoping it was a box full of gold, I guess. It turns out, we cracked it open. I think it might be some sort of insulation. But how long were you digging for it?
Like 45 minutes.
I'll pick it up. We just had to open it up. 45 minutes. He was showing me the clip. There's the clip on his phone.
Buried treasure. This was the lid to the box.
Hey, one day it could be buried treasure, but 99 out of 100 times it's going to be aluminum foil.
For some
Look
reason,
how deep the hole was.
I see it. That's crazy deep. I can't believe you kept digging. Look, I wonder if a homeless guy was back there sleeping. It almost looks like a homeless guy's setup.
No, that was where I took my breaks.
Oh, was it? All right, we're going to go empty our bags and go do some of the grass area out front. So we'll be back. Here's a cool find. It's a little leather strap. There's a buckle up here, another buckle here. It's attached to this tag, which is an animal tag. This one says something about a rabies vaccine. Emus Pet Hospital, Lansdowne, PA. At the very top, I think there's a date. You see where it says 19? Let's see if I can get it on camera. Maybe not. Well, it was bugging me, so I really cleaned it off good, and it's 1970-71. So, not super old. Hey, it's older than me. Anything you find older than you is pretty cool. I was hoping to be like from the 40s or so, but nope. 1970. It's still 50 years old, right? Something like that. 48. All right, let's get out of here. All right, we're done detecting. We detected maybe about 4 hours or so. And now one of us is going to go down to that pit. Now, we both kind of want to go down. I want to go down, but Kyle's not sure if he can lift me back up. So Kyle's going to go down. He'll take my machine.
I'm heavier.
Kyle's heavier.
You're bigger.
I'm bigger.
Taller,
I'm taller.
probably stronger.
Probably. Wow. Now I'm going to cry. But we drew straws. Kyle's going to go down because I'm sure I could lift Kyle up with his own help, not like by myself, like I'm the Hulk.
What's the worst that could happen?
Right. Nothing could possibly go wrong. And if it does go wrong, I'm sure I could walk to a neighboring store and call for help.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to suit up and Kyle's going to descend the hole. All right, there's Kyle. Now, Kyle's wife specifically told him, Kyle, make sure you don't go in that hole when he brought the rope. But Kyle's going to go in, I think. Are you going to go in? I'm not, no peer pressure here.
No, I'm in.
All right, he's going to go in. All right.
I'll just rappel.
All right, just watch your head. All right, Kyle's in. I'm going to hand him what? Hold on. I'm going to hand him my detector because I got the little coil on there. Here.
I get a video down the wall.
Let me see if I can turn the phone on. I mean, turn the flashlight on. Alright, so Kyle's down the pit. Let's see.
So Jason and I are both filming. I'm down in this pit with these cool walls. There's Jason up there. I guess it's just the other side of cinder blocks, but it's spooky.
It looks
here.
like a cinder block.
I'm gonna turn the detector on and see what I can find.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have got down here.
I don't know if this is a cellar or not.
Do you
Oh,
think
wait.
it's like...
I think I see a door up there.
Oh, is there a door? I mean, 'cause I see all sorts of weird things on the ground. Like other holes. Like a storm cellar?
Yeah, there's a door of some sort. Oh wait, there's a pipe leading into here. Maybe this was like a drainage
Showing
cistern.
pictures that match.
Shut up, phone.
Well, that's my detector, Phil. You don't step on it.
Oh, sorry. See that pipe coming into here? But that looks like a door.
Oh, yeah.
That is a door. I see hinges. Huh. Weird. So, could this be the outhouse?
No, houses would be deeper. They wouldn't be.
No,
this...
no. I mean the
Well, no, there wouldn't be a pipe.
No, I'm in the frickin'. What do you call those things? What are those things where you have septic tank? I think I'm in a septic tank.
I hope not.
Pretty sure.
So Kyle might be in a septic tank.
I think so. It's broken.
Who's going to detect anyway? If a kid ate like a coin and then when he went to the bathroom, maybe it would have went in the tank.
Well, yeah.
Now this house was knocked down in the 30s. Did they have septic way back then?
Sure.
Kyle says sure, but I don't know if he knows for sure.
I minored in septic engineering.
Oh, that's cool. And as you can see, like right next to it, over here, there's a depression, and there's like a metal, I'm not going to see it, but there's a metal foundation going around it right here. Goes all the way around. Yeah, there's a scratch on it, that's okay. Kyle's detecting down in the pit. Anything at all?
Like tones here, probably from this pipe. They're in the.
Is that pipe next to you loose or is it attached to something?
It's not loose. No height.
Here, hand me the detector up so I can get that out of there. You know you could probably even do, Kyle. That's what I'm saying. I'm going to do it like this. You can put your foot in that.
No, I mean, I can put my feet in the walls.
Yeah, but that's not going to help you.
Yeah, well, you don't need to hold it.
In your hand.
Wait a minute.
I didn't put too much weight on that. Alright. Super weird. Alright, and here's my finds from me and Kyle's trip out there to the pit. A bunch of trash I'm still going through, but I think this is the things that I thought were interesting at least. I got the big part to a hoe. I just thought that design was interesting. Super heavy iron. This is part to a stove. This is the handle for an old shovel. Piece of chain. Some little, I don't know, screws in. This giant circular thing, I don't know. This I thought was some sort of, maybe some sort of a tool. I don't know. It's all iron rusted. I got the one horseshoe. This little metal box. I don't even know why I have this in here. It's kind of goofy. I got this old clamp, all rusted over. This will probably all go in the garbage. I got the one car. No markings on it. I don't know who makes it. It's only got, oh, I thought I had one tire. It has none. Spark plug. Champion. I don't know. It's got a US patent on there. I don't know if it's old or whatever. I just thought it was cool. This little piece, I don't know, some sort of a little screw nut. A couple of light bulb parts. The dog collar tag with the buckle. And it's dated 1970. So not all that old, but I do love finding animal tags, so I'll keep it. 2 shotgun shells, and then this one, I don't know. This is a tiny sucker. And it's got a weird top to it. I don't know what gauge that would be. It looks like some sort of a cartridge shell. But I mean, look at the size of it next to a regular, 12 gauge shotgun shell. Don't know. The sardine can, I only kept it because it has the marking on the bottom. Norway 204. Let's see, I got a buckle. I got the mason jar insert. It's porcelain. Has a cool design in the middle. I got the one big instrument reed. This glass piece, which is a mystery for me with the markings on it. August 4th, 1885, September 1884. It looks like it's one solid piece of glass with this piece over it. I don't know. Just thought it was really interesting shape. This piece that I was hoping was a coin, I think it just wound up being a slug. I can't find any markings on it. It's really thin, so I don't think it was a coin. The grate, well, I thought it was a grate. It says up here, Libby Catafote Corporation, Toledo, Ohio. I looked up the company, and they make like lights. They're in like the lighting industry. So I don't know what the heck this would be. It might be chrome plated. I don't know. And my 2 best finds of the day, I got this piece, which is a brass or copper tractor. Super heavy, no markings, really thick. I have no idea what this would be too. And then this, which is, oh, look at that. I think this is solid silver with this beautiful cameo in the middle. I think this is probably mother of pearl in the center. All silver. No markings on the back. I think I did scratch it with my shovel when I first got it out of the hole. At least I scratched the right side. I think it's the top to some sort of a trinket box. But what a beauty that thing is. No coins today, but that's how it works sometimes. When we were walking out, the landowner showed up, And I was showing him my finds. He liked that little medicine bottle, so I gave that to him. Make sure you guys check out the Nickel Nibbler's channel. He's going to have his footage from down inside the pit. My footage was from up top looking down on him. So that should be interesting. Plus, he found some things too. Like I said, no coins for either one of us this hunt. But that's okay. I mean, sometimes the relics you find are even more interesting. And I love finding pieces of just everyday life from 100 years ago. I just find it fascinating. That's treasure to me. So that's why I do this hobby, for things like that. And then that big giant sterling lid, well, things like that are just a bonus. But hey guys, thanks for watching everybody. Happy hunting. I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.